Thursday morning, everyone. We are in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. Welcome. Manhattan, but it's still New York City. We happen to be around here and decided to walk a little bit and show you scenery that you can see in Sheepshead Bay that is a little different from what you see in Manhattan. This is Sheepshead Bay Road and East 19th Street. This corner used to be El Greco Diner for many years, and then eventually they removed it and they built a whole building here on the same spot with restaurants on the bottom and beautiful area, especially when the weather is good. This one is Masal Plus, and then Soup and Burger over there. Beautiful. Look at that. Hey, RJ and Eric. Good morning. It has a canal. Some say channel, but it's a canal that, kind of starts over there by those buildings, and it has access to, New York City Harbor. So we will see it later. Not the harbor, but, the piers. Sheepshead Bay subway train station is over there. Maybe a 5-minute walk if you're not in a rush. Hi, sunshine afternoon. Good morning. So the Q and the B trains get you here from the city, right about here, and then you can walk around and explore. This is Sheepshead Bay Road. Canal is right there, and we are going to browse a little bit here and there. I guess we'll start with that side of the street. It's a beautiful area and pretty expensive too, especially the other side of the canal right there. The houses, private houses, some of them are real mansions. It's beautiful, maybe not visually, but very convenient bridge right here, pedestrian, and takes you from this side of canal to the other side. Kingsburg Community College is in the background right there. It's hot. Doesn't look like there are any clouds in the sky, and currently 87 Fahrenheit. Will probably be a lot higher during the day. Look at this. Is it awesome? Hey Mark, Sheepshead Bay sure has changed. I used to hang out there on Emmons Avenue for years. Yeah, this is Emmons Avenue right here. After playing sports, me and my pals would hang out and eat clams at Joe's or Randazzo. I think Randazzo is still there. Or maybe not. We will have to explore. It sounds very familiar. I think it should be over there somewhere. So this is where we came from. Across the street. Good morning, Mark. Yeah, whoever remembers a little bit of Sheepshead Bay like years back, El Greco Diner was here at that corner. Very popular because it was probably the only real classic diner around here in the maybe 90s and early 2000s and so forth. But of course these restaurants are along Emmons Avenue, completely different cuisine, seafood. Now Masal right there, there's technically two Masals, looks like. That one is Masal, and I think the Turkish restaurants, if I'm not mistaken, that was there, and then that one is Masal Plus. So it's kind of the same ownership perhaps, but two locations near each other. Very convenient. Multiple reasons. That's Momo. Lundy Brothers, I think it used to be called, and still there. The signage. Momo Hibachi Steakhouse and Bar. The piers are on our side of canal, right there. We will eventually walk around those and trying to figure out how should I put how should I show you more with less? So Ocean Avenue Bridge, it's called. It's been here for years and years. At some point, a few years back, they built temporarily. They built another one nearby, but I guess they did it to maintain this one somehow. And then they removed that one, and this one is still here. Beautiful views. If you especially never been here before and you're browsing, all of a sudden you can find yourself overlooking canal area here. Sheepshead Bay, Brighton Beach would be down there, as well as further down Coney Island. Ocean is kind of in front of us, but we don't see it yet because of the buildings and houses. It's hot, you need sunscreen, a hat, maybe sunglasses. It's a little windy, it helps, not much. We're early today, not too many people are watching us, but if you give us likes, everybody, more people will find our channel and our stream. So thank you. The marina is over there on both sides of the canal, and that one is Atlantis, one of the bigger ones. Emmons Avenue is in front of us with all these restaurants. They change occasionally. I'm wondering if there's that Chinese buffet that was there so many years ago, maybe still there. We'll see. It looks like it's still there. Oh, that truck that's supposed to be removing the dust from the streets. Look what it's doing. It's creating a cloud of dust. So we'll wait here for a minute for the dust to settle. Shore Boulevard is the street that's called right here. It's pretty expensive area to have a house around here. We're not gonna go too deep inside, but there are several mansions here right over there that look like, you know, the mansions that they used to build in, you know, mid 1800s, 1900s, late 1800s, that kind of architecture, especially one of them, not both, but there are two near each other. That one we're looking at, that one is a palace. Nice walking area near the water, so it's a little windy, a little air is fresher than in the city, of course. Mark, near Kingsburg Community College is Manhattan Beach, where I played handball for a couple of summers. Sure, I had my fun there. Oh yes, thank you, Manhattan Beach, absolutely. It would be in that direction, but further down toward the water. So as far as the beaches, Manhattan Beach, Brighton Beach, Coney Island Beach, from here and down that in that direction. NY, Austin city limits. We had a pretty good time during 4th of July fireworks on the 4th, 2 days ago. Thank you everyone for watching, for joining our stream, and we had so many more subscribers on that day. Thank you very much. If you're new to our channel, we thank you again for joining our channel. Thank you. We had 3 new members. We had so many donations and contributions. Thank you so much everyone for supporting us. Mercy Drive, good morning. Cat and dog picture, yep. campus right over there. We're not going to, I don't know, probably not going to go deeper into Manhattan Beach area, but I want to take a look at that mansion. So it is gorgeous. Dover Street and Shore Boulevard. This one right here. Guys, NYC, go to Coney Island. One of these days. See, they have sculptures there. Right there. And you can only wonder how it looks inside. It probably was built after one of the older palace designs or something. I'm pretty sure the architecture is not limited by outside only. I'm sure it's pretty super gorgeous inside as well. It's a pretty high fence, which is fine because, you know, this residence, it definitely has to be looking like this. Look at the fence, look at the gate. Wow. Awesome. Of course, cameras everywhere. That's how it should be. Security, very important these days. It is a gorgeous mansion. I didn't want to really stick the camera out there, but the entrance, the staircase going kind of, it kind of sort of like, it's not exactly like the White House, but you know, the other side of White House. It's a kind of like rounded staircase going up on both sides of the main entrance. This one is next to that one is this one. This one looks like it's awesome, but it's very modern design, but it is big, huge as well. Coleridge Street. So we are going to cross back over there and carefully. Canal ends right there by those buildings, and officially this walk here is called Shore Boulevard Mall, because this is Shore Boulevard, not too far from Shore Parkway, that is connecting to Belt Parkway over there somewhere. That guy's fishing. I don't know what you can catch here. Maybe you can catch something. Yeah, sunscreen definitely helps today, and a hat. Hey Roy, good to see you. Good morning. I worked here in 2017, claiming like number 16. Thank you, Roy, and good old memories. Thank you for sharing. How's the weather in San Francisco? Here it's currently 86, about 90 maybe now. No clouds, pretty hot summer day. Can't hide from sun too much unless you find a bench under the tree. Steve Gonzalez, hey Steve, good morning. Blessed Thursday to you too. $55 and cloudy in San Francisco. Yeah, I would probably go with 55 and cloudy right now. It's almost 90 and no clouds here in Brooklyn. So we're going to take this walk on the bridge. It's wooden. It looks like almost it's falling, but it's not. Or, you know, sinking. I don't know. It looks like it, but it's not. It's this how it's been built, but it's all wooden bridge. I think they have some reinforcement there, but occasionally and partially, but not exactly. Merc, don't know if it still happens, but in the old days you could catch a tautog, blackfish there, best tasting fish anywhere. And while it's super hot out there, I hope you have sunscreen and a hat, both. Thank you. Yeah, this one's been here forever. Lost its original functionality, and now they just painted the sides. It used to be, you know, one of those booths where you glue the posters to, and you know, letting people know what's going on. Not anymore. Richard Hanson, good morning. Yeah, if you have good eyes and you look down there, right in the middle, this is, you can see water from here. Ocean. Let's go back to that side. To Emmons Avenue, walk a little on Emmons Avenue. Fishing prohibited from bridge. This bridge is called Ocean Avenue Bridge. You can see how it's built and what people do about it these days. That was a good shot. It landed right there, that bottle. Since tautog is an ocean fish, there was no limit to how many you could catch. Same with oysters, clams. I don't know about the quality of the water and the cleanliness of the water these days. Probably acceptable. Nothing much is going on here. We'll walk that way and take a look at both sides of Emmons Avenue. Some restaurants. So there's Masal right there. Then across the street, Baku. Baku, if I'm not mistaken, is a city in Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan or some Azerbaijan maybe. Big restaurants. Then Yasu, that's Greek. Then signature, I'm not sure what that is. Falada, maybe French cuisine right there, the pink one, purple one. Then that blue and white building on the bottom floor, I think it's still Chinese buffet. And on the upper floors, shopping. And those are piers. Pretty awesome area, you know, especially when it's warm in summer. It's almost like resort, but it's kind of not. But the beach is walking distance from here. So that's Momo Hibachi Steak House and Bar. And Masal, that one is Turkish restaurant. Welcome everyone, we're in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, Thursday morning, July 6, 2023, 11:52, oh, almost afternoon. That's the Masal restaurant. And that's Baku Palace, huge restaurant too. And Yasu, that's clearly Greek the way it's looking. And Signature restaurant. And then Falada, what A looks like maybe Eiffel Tower, kinda, so it could be French-ish. And yes, Randazzo's is still there. Kalambar, that is a classic restaurant here in Sheepshead Bay for, I don't even know how many years. Clam bar and restaurant. I think they closed, it's too early. That's NYC. Did you see the swans? Not today, you know, but then again, I didn't walk all the way toward the beginning of the canal area right there, but I did not see the swans. I saw them before at some point, but not today. Maybe I'll see them later, we'll see. Maybe it's too hot for them. That's Pier 10. Clam Bar, Franzazzo. And yeah, Seaport Buffet. I mean, at least the signage is still there. I think it's still there. Yeah, they open. They open Skywise. That's probably another restaurant upstairs. This sign's pretty old, but they still do the job. Amberjack 5 cruises. Sheepshead Bay, Pier 10. We are in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. And it's Chinese all you can eat. downstairs. Miguel Reynoso, hi. Bro, I believe we ate at the Turkish cafe nearby when I was there. Perhaps, it's pretty popular. Perhaps it was one of those. Perhaps it was Masal, that one over there. Most likely. That one is Turkish. Private charter yacht. Atlantis. Corporate. Weddings, birthdays, sweet 16s, and so for bar and bar mitzvahs and fundraisers, everything. Pier 9, Sheepshead Bay. Yeah, you can rent it out and, you know, anything you want for your money. Miguel, I'm from Ecuador. Buenos dias. Thank you for watching, Miguel. Laura LM, OMG, you are up the block from me. Oops, things happen, yep. We are up the block from Laura LM. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. Not that it's humongous, but you know, big enough for any kind of event. There's Laser Aesthetic Spa, yogurt place, you know, different infrastructure, and even Macy's backstage is here. I think I was here last time. I remember that. Maybe it's been here for years. What a beautiful day. Do you like it there in Emmons? It is great. It's hot, but it's great. It's summer-like. Summertime. Can't complain. Fishing for weak fish. This signage is pretty old. But it's it used to be cool. They even had a picture of a fish, but not anymore. There's a side limit for weak fish for information, so they're letting you know about the fish, what you can catch and keep, what you cannot. But looks like it's very old, antique almost. Pier 8, Sheepshead Bay. Sometimes you walk here and the boats, the ferries, whatever you call them, they're here. A lot of them, but looks like they're pretty busy these days. Some of them are going out to fish early in the morning, come back in the late afternoon. Out there in the ocean, open waters. Because from here to New York Harbor, just minutes really. And then from there in the open waters, like in an hour you can be God knows where. Freedom cruises, affordable parties for all occasions. I believe it's in Russian as well. Pier 7. Some medical offices over there. Hot bagels. Oh, the bagel place is still there. Cute. Moms and Pops Hot Bagels was there for, I don't know, forever. At the corner. Across the street right there. Hey, Noble Sweetness, good afternoon. Or Lamb, I could go for boat ride. That would be nice right now in this type of weather. Marilyn Jean 4, the fourth. Sailing, fishing. I think all of them are busy out there in the ocean. Not all of them. There's something down there that looks great, and I think it's called American Princess, if I'm not mistaken. Laura, I'm working right now. If I wasn't, I'd come down, say hi. Don't work too hard. You can cross in multiple locations here, but you need to, technically to be safe, you need to be crossing, accordingly. A lot of cars are parked here. This is not an official crossing place, so we will be careful, but I want to take a look at those restaurants on the other side of Emmons Avenue right now. A lot of cars are parked here along Emmons Avenue, but Emmons Avenue and Dooley Street. That's senior living facility right there. Hot bagels and Italian ices. Opera Cafe and Lounge. Very shady outdoor space. Superb for this type of weather. Some customers there. This is great. Just turn the music off for a moment. It was Opera, and this one is Emmons Palace. Kind of not super cheap, but kind of alright for this type of day. This day and age, I should say, with inflation prices. It's 23rd and I'm sorry, I didn't want to upset them too much. They're a little sensitive when it comes to cameras. They can give you a dirty look sometimes, so I didn't want to even get there. So Applebee's been here forever too. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hey, Regis Marie, welcome. Miguel, what is time? Time is 12:05. Good afternoon. Applebee's. And let's cross. Take a look at the Pier 3. Captain Dave. Giant fluke. That's the vessels that go out there in the open waters and fish. 3 bass every night. And at night too, 6 to 11. Well, of course you need to pay for it, but then it's worth it if you love fishing. Whale watching as well. Aboard the 95 American Princess. Sailing times: noon, whale watching; 5, sunset whale watching. Cool. Pier 2, empty sign. Sheepshead Bay, Pier 2 on that one. Pier 3, American Princess. Yeah, they out there fishing, most of them. Karen Ann Charters. Tahoe World. Yes, maybe. Sally, hey. Marie, all our Applebee's closed down. Laura, you can walk over the foot bridge to get to Manhattan Beach. It's not a long walk, kind of, not much. Maybe, I don't know, less than a mile for sure. We could, but not today. One of these days, I'm focusing on Sheepshead Bay. Midnight Fleet, 4th of July fireworks extravaganza. Yes. The only thing is, it's all good, but they don't get too close to fireworks area. So it's kind of far in the distance. You see fireworks, but you don't experience them the way we experience them. For example, if you stand there along the East River area and watch them. So my suggestion, if you're tempted by one of these tours out here to see fireworks on 4th of July, and you will pay a decent amount of money for the ticket, maybe minimum $50 a person, maybe more. It's not going to be, I mean, it's cool as far as going, you know, going there and going back, coming back. It's kind of like it's a ride, so that's exciting. But as far as seeing the fireworks from there, it's not going to be as good. Not even close. Sheepshead Bay is in South Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a part of New York City. Technically, they call Manhattan New York City, but you know, it's all New York, city of New York. Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, and the Bronx. Huge area. At some point, Brooklyn was its own city, but then once they built the Brooklyn Bridge, they kind of got together. Where I am, it's like near Brighton and then Coney Island. Yes, Brighton would be down there, past Canal, and Coney Island will be further down. So Boardwalk, for example, Coney Island Boardwalk and Brighton Beach Boardwalk, they are in that direction. And where Boardwalk begins around Brighton Beach, from here, like if you walk from here and you're not in a rush, maybe like 15 minutes, maybe 20. Maybe a little more, depends on how you walk. That's a medical office. This looks new. That's a fisherman's supplies. Stella Marie's bait, ice, tackle, fishing supplies. Broca Cafe Lounge. That's Limon. Limon is famous too for its seafood and beautiful sitting area out there by the water on the other side. It looks kind of small from the inside, from here, from this side, but it's actually pretty big. And it's open. And it's roca. Also seafood and hookah. So even now it smells like beer around here. It's nice smell. I'm not gonna lie. So if you really want to see where Sheepshead Bay is located, you know, if you don't mind me saying this, just Google Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, or you can type it in Google Maps or Apple, you know, Maps, whatever your Maps application you use on your phones, you will see the area. Roland Roaster, that's another pretty old establishment. It's kind of fast food-ish, but it has its own charm. It's big. Inside. Still in business. Good. This is East 29th Street and Emmons Avenue. I think we can cross here. How many cars are parked here? It's almost like people use this as their permanent parking. Those who live here, this all, and yeah, the only place to park looks like, unless you have your own personal parking in the building. Swan Brightside Adult Center. Oh, that's a beautiful adult center. Look at that. You know, technically speaking, if you walk like Energizer Bunny and you continue walking in that direction, with a few turns here and there, you will eventually end up at Rockaway Beach, but it's going to be in Queens, but it's going to be a walk. They updated this sign. It used to look a little older and a little crazier, that lady on the sign, a little bit, but now it's a brand new sign, looks like. Laurel Lamb unit roast beef gravy. That sounds very good right now. Bro, we have Rockaway Beach near San Francisco too. Rhododendron, I see it's 82, 28 Celsius and 75 humidity. Summertime. That's very humid. Oh, this is a crazy little boy on a crazy little motorbike. Never know where it's gonna jump out of. So be very careful all the time. Nostrand Avenue, and this is Best Western Plus. So if we would continue that way, we will be walking toward Knapp Street. There's a movie theater there, not so far from here, from there, and from here as well. But there's not much of anything we can actually discover. So you know what we're gonna do? Since we walk here, we're not gonna walk back. How about we just browse a little bit randomly, and we're gonna make a left turn at Nostrand Avenue, and then we're not gonna get lost because we kind of know where subway is. It's over there somewhere. And plus, there are buses and stuff, so we'll figure it out. Let's see. A little bit of Brooklyn. So this is Northern Avenue and Emmons Avenue, and we are on Northern Avenue. So now we're kind of walking sort of northbound. Photos from around New York. Hey, good to see you. That place you passed earlier, Roll of Roaster, is a famous restaurant. Yep, it is. Has good stuff too. I've been there a couple of times over a couple of years. Has plenty of space inside and gets busy in the evening too, especially in the evening, especially on weekends. Hey Eileen, good morning. Laura, yes, photos you can spin the wheel on your birthday there. Oh really? I didn't know that you can win food and stuff. Photos, I've never been there. I do have to check it out one day. Yeah, you should come here and just dedicate the whole day and maybe combine Sheepshead Bay and Brighton and Coney Island. Like have breakfast somewhere on Emmons Avenue here off Q and B train, maybe if you're taking the train. Then slowly walk toward Brighton Beach. Enjoy the very interesting experience of shopping there. Locals, big, huge supermarkets. There's so many different items that you would never see in a classic supermarket in the States. And the prices are pretty decent too. And walk along Brighton Beach Avenue, or maybe then on the boardwalk, and then you can continue on the boardwalk toward Coney Island. Maybe you can even take a few rides in Luna Park and other parks if you feel like it. If not, just hang out around there. After all, Coney Island used to be a resort area for a very long time. Up until probably around 100 years ago or so, when they had major fires there and that destroyed pretty much everything. Until then, even the subway line was built to transport people pretty much to Coney Island for the most part for the resort activities, entertainment and leisure times. Coney Island has a rich history of being if not a resort, entertainment area for a very long time. Even now, maybe, even though it's not as huge as, like theme park somewhere outside of the city, where you have to drive or take a bus to. But for New York City, Coney Island is great. You can swim in the ocean, you can have a decent meal, or Nathan's hot dogs if you're really craving Nathan's hot dogs right there on the boardwalk. And then on 4th of July, just a few days ago, they had their own hot dog eating contest, and it's annual and it's traditional. This year the weather was crazy, so they kind of had to delay some of it, but generally speaking, Coney Island in the summer is awesome when everything is open and a lot of people there. Oh, they check your ID to make sure it's your birthday. Yeah, they're not stupid. I think I got it 10, 12, and then I would start to be full. And when you starting being full, then you have another 10, 20, and then when you feel like you're full, you final push another 10, 20, and then see, you can compete. Roy, 1 or 2 hot dogs are enough for me. Yeah, I think they eat them, I don't know, they don't garnish them with anything. It's just the bun and the hot dog. And then they'll probably go to the bathroom and throw it all up. We are on Northern Avenue, and this is Voorhees Avenue. Cross Avenue, right here. So at some point we're probably gonna walk out of Sheepshead Bay area and be somewhere else, but we have time. It's 12:22. B44 bus is here that's going to Williamsburg. In case if you have nothing else to do, take a bus to nowhere and you just find yourself in a different neighborhood. Scaffoldings are helpful in this weather. Christian, I think Joey Chestnut record is 72-ish. He did 60 this year and 63 last. He's losing his shape, but not much. He's from San Jose, and Matt Stoney give him a run for his money from there as well. 60. What's the time limit they have? I don't even know. Shame on me. But 60-ish? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's some school here. PS 52. Public School 52. I don't know what this is, but definitely someone used the sticker here somewhere. Welcome everyone. If you're join our stream now, our walk, we're in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, technically. I don't know if we're walking out of Sheepshead Bay at some point. We're on Northern Avenue, heading north. This is the area we don't normally stream from, so something else, something new. It's a big playground and the fountain for children. That's beautiful weather for that. That's perfect weather for that. Avenue Z is next. And there's alphabetic avenues, almost alphabetic, because there's always some letter missing, and it's not from A to Z, but it's kind of from Z to H with a few omitting avenues or letters somehow. But this is Z, so basically this is the end of the alphabet. And why I could never eat that many hot dogs. Max for me is 2. One with bun and one without. That's called cheating. Laura, yes, Christian, I'm literally like a few blocks from now. If he walks back to the train, he would probably run into me. That would be Sheepshead Bay train station, I think, on the B&Q line. Which we're probably not gonna be back to for today for sure. Because we're way off. But thanks for sharing. Aldi, Blink Fitness, Rite Aid, and Party City, and something else. Let's see. I think there was a Chinese buffet around here. Someone told me, but I don't know if it's still there or not. Or maybe I'm mixing the things up. It's a different matrix. Coors Bay Diner. That's a classic diner. You know, diners are owned by the Greek, and you know they say diner, but it's Greek diner really. Even though it's Americanized menu. Party City. Party City is on the way out, and this one is... Wait a minute. It has grand reopening. All the Party Cities in Manhattan are kicking the bucket right now. This one says grand reopening. Weird. Something's wrong with this. Oh yeah, that's a buffet right there. A Chinese food all there. Sushi and seafood buffet. Kumi. I think it's called Kumi or Umi. If that is the sea, maybe. So we walked by the two buffets so far. And Dollar Bazaar. That sounds like a discounted store. There at the corner. And Aldi. Aldi is a good supermarket. Rent should be cheaper here, but then it depends too. But in this particular area, probably a little bit, a lot cheaper. And why most party cities are closing, it's a shame. Oh, that's a Georgian restaurant. But not state of Georgia, it's Georgia. Every cuisine is different. And I like to try them all occasionally. We'll never be able to, but trying to be as close to that goal as possible. Not sure how to read this one. That is most likely Russian. Catering, so should be a restaurant. Oh, there's menu. Let's take a look if they have it. Soups under $7, kebabs under $15, entrees 20s. Oops, there you go. Here's a little bit of something for you. Oh, that's a duplication in English, I think. Basically, looks like the prices are okay-ish, unless you order like 3, 4, 5 items. But then it's gonna be a lot of food. And I wish they would bring back Kmart. Careful what you wish for. Look what happened to Century 21. I mean, nothing much, it's just not the same. Chopstick, I think stir-fried grilled dumpling, sushi, and noodles. That's a lot of food options around here. And Northern Avenue, this is Northern Avenue Y. Ambrose, good morning. Nothing for me on a Georgian menu. Too spicy? I'm just kidding. Let's see. Popeyes, hey. A nice area to live, but pretty far from public transportation. Sort of. I mean, there's a bus here, but if you need to take a train, for example, B36 will take you to Sheepshead Bay, but from here, but it's gonna take a while, but better than nothing. Because walking is impossible, it's too far. Liquorland. Ooh, ho, ho. That will not like our camera there, but it's a pretty big store. The past Avenue U is some tiny fruit stand and some deli. Watermelon 69 cents a pound. That's a bottom per pound for watermelons. Usually they sell, not usually, but sometimes they sell watermelons by the piece. So it's like $7, $6, $7, $8 a piece. $9. Those who sell them per pound make even more money on it. And then half of it is garbage. So I think if they put the price in like the whole amount, it kind of gives you a better value, like psychologically. Family Dollar. That's another dollar store. This one is a Family Dollar. I don't know if it's a thrift store or just a discounted store. Ambrose, stay hydrated. Yes, even though they say you drink liquor, it gets you dehydrated, but I 100% agree. I support that statement. I'm L, and I support that message. Christian, there are $2 million home in Sheepshead Bay. It depends if you're near ocean or not. Suppose regular family home is listing at about $500,000 average. Median price $345K. Still not cheap. Better than San Francisco. Family Dollar. That's a big store. And it sells a lot of different things. Oh, interesting. Then I don't know if it's really cheap or not, but you know, it says Family Dollar. It doesn't mean it's a 99-cent store. It's just Family Dollar, whatever the budget you have. Avenue X. And Northern Avenue. Christian once went for pizza and sat at the table next door at a different joint. I was there with my bike. Lady had a Lady had a fit. LOL, I guess, understandable. Think she was French. Still remember that all these years. Marie lives in the desert. Everything closed. Marie, where are you watching us from? I missed that probably. B3644, they go to Sheepshead Bay from here. And B44 on the opposite side goes to Williamsburg. Let's continue a little bit. We're on Avenue X. There's pharmacies, homemade food it's called. It's called something else, but it's too high, I cannot see it. It's a reasonable. Kiwi 79 cents. Tiny lemons 5 for 2. Apples 99 cents. That's below the standard, the average I should say. Or $1.19 per pound. Pound is half a kilo approximately, so double it if you want to know the price per kilo. These avocados 69 cents each, but if you touch them, no, they're still okay, but they're borderline bad and they're very small. Fuji apples, $1.29. Potatoes, 5-pound bag, $3.50. Cabbage, 59 cents pound. Loose potatoes, like up to $1 per pound. Onions. Plantains from Ecuador, 79 cents each. But it's small. They have a size of an average size banana. Costa Rica, yuca from Costa Rica, $1.29 per pound. Butternut squash, $1.50 per pound. And inside it's the whole supermarket, but not super big, but pretty big. Gyro and barbecue. No line. Bubble teas, anything you want. Photos, that's what yuca looks like before it cooked. Interesting. Yep. Look at that. This one delivers chocolates to the local supermarkets. I believe these are the examples of what Russian chocolates look like, and it says famous Russian chocolate, and it kind of looks cool, and then you start thinking what's going on in the world, and you're like, interesting things happen in the world these days. Tragic things happen in the world these days, probably. And then you're like, even if you're here, would you wanna buy it or not? Even though the quality is great, of course. Astor's Food, another supermarket. Man, there's a competition here going on between supermarkets. Cut watermelon, $79 a pound, but this one you just buy a piece, not a whole thing. Sweet cherries, $1.79. That is pretty cheap. They may be not ideal quality, but decent. Little boxes of blueberries, $1. Sweet white peaches, pretty big and ready to. Smells good. Ready to. Not ready. No, they're very hard. $2.50 a pound, which is still reasonable price. Just think about it. A kilo, if you like in Europe, for example, a kilo of peaches $5. I don't even know if anyone is watching us from Europe, but how much is a kilo of peaches in Europe somewhere? Be nice to compare the prices. It's one of the libraries here, and those are what when you see buildings looking like this, there is a kind of like a slang name for this. They call them projects, but it's like buildings for people, for families with lower income. They all built The same, they all look the same, exactly.
Павлов на коленях стоит. Пиздец вам, Александр Борисович. Начинайте жрать печеньки, а иначе вам не трахнут. Сначала теща, а потом кончик.
I don't know what she's talking about, but she looks like she's talking with someone in front of her that's not there. Work a lot of plantains, fried or as chips. Very tasty. Or a lamb bayfoot. The best produce store is on Z and East 16th. Not familiar, but hearing this from the locals, a local resident, so thank you. Z and East 16th. Trying to visualize it, can't. My map ends around here. Is it the one that is at the beginning of the bridge? Kind of the bridge overpass that goes to... to Emmons Avenue? Around Brighton area somewhere? Not sure 100%. Always. It's a little different here, as you can see. That's an elementary school, but it has something in I think Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken, maybe. So, elementary school. Congregation Beth Torah or Torah. Chinese food, takeout, medical something, nails, pharmacy, and deli, and McDonald's. Whoops. And McDonald's. We probably will make a left at next avenue, whichever it is. And gravitate toward our left somewhere. We are in Brooklyn, South Brooklyn. Welcome. This is Northern Avenue and Avenue V. B36 bus is going to Coney Island from here, and 44 to Sheepshead Bay. Domino's. Kings Bay Y Community Center. Let's make a left. Liberty and justice for all. And we got it. So now we are on Avenue V, about to cross East 29th Street. We're in Brooklyn. Hey John, two in different places. Good morning, good afternoon. Christian, looks like kind of the project I see in this new. Yeah, the buildings look very similar everywhere. Touring, I was riding my bike on the Brooklyn Bridge on 4th of July to Brooklyn, New York. I went to Coney Island that day. Oh wow, did you see the fireworks in Coney Island? Laura, 017 or 18th Street, somewhere there. Or Z between 16, 17 or 17 or 18. Christian, Z must be the end of something. Live in Flatlands and J. Z, end of alphabet for sure. East 29th Street and Avenue V. Hey Ken, good afternoon. Christian, what's the nearest subway line here? You never read up on the history of Coney Island. It was very interesting. If you read up on the history of Coney Island, yes, it is. It has a rich history. Subway line, the one I know for sure is in front of us somewhere, and that would be Q line. Avenue U station probably would be around here. Next avenue. B and Q. There's something else here, perhaps, but Q and B sounds good. I know it currently working toward there somewhere, so not gonna get lost too much. This is nice to explore around here. That's a heavily residential area with pretty good, older maybe houses, but pretty sturdy. Brick houses. Looks like, see, they're very same. They're like identical, and there probably was a developer at some point who built it all and then sold it out. Mark, I think the N, yeah, maybe the N is closer, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. Welcome everyone, of 75 plus people watching us. Don't forget to give us a like if you didn't yet. Thank you so much for exploring Brooklyn, New York this afternoon. This is East 27th Street and Avenue V. At some point we will cross a wider avenue with more stores and everything, but this one here, this area is just residential. Good walk. It's hot today, it's sunny. You need your hat and sunscreen and maybe sunglasses. And you have to stay hydrated. The way you stay hydrated is totally up to you. What you drink to stay hydrated as well. Totally up to you. East 26th Street and Avenue V. definitely a decent area to live, and probably expensive. More expensive than, you know, the areas we came from. Even though if you're here, you should have a car of some sort, because if you constantly walk to the bus and then to the train, that will take a long time. This is Bedford Avenue we're crossing. That's hurried, like a gallon worth. Yep. Today I went there because to watch the hot dog eating contest, but it was pouring rain, thunderstorms, and lightning. I was nervous. Yeah, someone said a person until hit by the lightning. You know, really, the weather was really horrible. So I'm glad you're safe, but the weather changed and how the storm passed through Coney Island suddenly, that was horrible. But then in the evening, thankfully, the weather changed to the better as we were streaming Macy's 4th of July fireworks from FDR Drive in the evening, and they confiscated everyone, got their umbrellas confiscated. So we were kind of like keeping fingers crossed, and miracle happened. The weather was so awesome all evening. Thank you everyone again for watching that stream with us, and anything and everything else that you watch on our channel. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for being a member. If you're a member, if you're not a member, might as well consider. It's all in the chat. You click here, click there, and you take a look. Thank you for your super chats, super stickers, Ko-Fis, and Venmos. Everyone who donated during that stream and before, and hopefully will in the future. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, did you get a new umbrella? No, I'm teaching myself a lesson. I have a few umbrellas that are, you know, those quote-unquote disposables. So I will live with them for a while. Let me dispose a few, and then I will get another one. It's not a matter of money. I just need to use the umbrellas that I have, because I tend to buy it, and then if it's raining, and then I forget it home, and then it's raining again, and I buy again. Those, you know, $3-4 umbrellas. So I have about 3 or 4 of them. But yes, that was a lesson I learned. East 23rd and Avenue V is where we are now. Alright. Hey Jashan, good afternoon. Good to see you. But the view was amazing. Unfortunately, everyone started to use their devices, and the network just couldn't handle it for the most part. But whatever we were able to stream is better than nothing, right? Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. You know, at some point we had almost 6,500 people watching our stream at the same time. Could you believe this? Worldwide. This is Public School 206. Huge school. Joseph F. Lamb. PSIS. A public school, intermediate school. PSIS 206. Public School 206 in Brooklyn, New York. Currently we have 139,000 views, and that video is available, thankfully. Thank you, YouTube, for letting the video be available for viewing, even though the music was, there all the time. There was a party somewhere down there, down underneath FDR Drive where we're standing, but YouTube was kind enough to let us keep it. So thank you, YouTube. There's a nice view, and we were watching a sunset and then the fireworks over East River. Christian, yeah, you get a $5 umbrella at the Family Dollar, not bad. Springs open at different colors. I have a light blue one. I saw 4,600 people, yep. Noble 6.5K that night. That was awesome. Love the fireworks. Thank you, Noble Sweetness. Yeah, that event is as popular as New Year's Eve in Times Square. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm comparing the views on the video. The only problem is with our New Year's Eve video or stream is that it's not available to view because we were streaming live music and a lot of copyrighted songs. They got blocked, and the stream was too long for it to be edited. So YouTube is not letting anyone see it. It's not letting us edit it. So another lesson to learn. But we had approximately 140,000 views that evening as well. That was magnificent. We're streaming for 1 hour and 27 minutes so far. We started in Sheepshead Bay on Amos Avenue and Sheepshead Bay Road. And now we probably not in Sheepshead Bay, it's probably a different area now. Ocean Avenue and Avenue V. Nice convertible. B49 bus here goes to Bed-Stuy. Hey, Michael Bisbell. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mikhail Bisbell. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for supporting us. Mikhail Bisbal, thank you so much. Maria, enjoy the fireworks. And why? Thank you, Mikhail. Noble Mikhail, thank you for the super chat. Robin, Brolin Roaster, great place too, yes. So we're crossing Ocean Avenue at Avenue V. We're going to make a left and walk to the next avenue and then make a left. Perhaps. Okay, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you for enjoying. Ocean Avenue is a busy avenue, one of the busier avenues here in South Brooklyn. There's Yeshivat. There's a big Jewish community around here, so we will see here and there. We'll see Jewish schools. This one is elementary school. Abraham Sion Mizrahi. Ocean Avenue Jewish Center and Senior Center. 1930, dedicated 1930. What is it? A synagogue. That's a synagogue. Congregation. Pre-etz chime. Next Avenue U, we're going to make a left on Avenue U and walk on Avenue U. See, this way we will A, definitely find the subway, and B, let's see what's going on Avenue U. High Robin, pick shady side of the street. Currently, the sun is up there somewhere. There's both sides of the street. On this avenue is sunny, but we'll see what's going on Avenue U. Probably, hopefully, this side will be better than the other side. Touring, I'm going tomorrow to South Brunswick Township, New Jersey. Tomorrow there's food trucks, live bands, and fireworks. Fun. Just showing, I'm going to have to watch later. The beginning has lost an hour of your stream. It's what happens here stays here. Definitely be able to do it later. Just Sean, thank you for watching. Good to see you. Ambrose, I walk Cornell Avenue from Z to J. Yes, I can say the same. Even further into H. Basically, you know, when I officially did it, that was many unofficial times, but officially when I was streaming Brooklyn Marathon or half marathon, not this year, last year. But was it Ocean Parkway or Cornell Avenue? Oh, it was Ocean Parkway, my bad. But it was very close. Ocean Parkway, we walked all the way to Prospect Park. This is Avenue U. Avenue U is a huge Chinese community. Here, Avenue U and around, but not just Chinese. There's multiple. This one is restaurant Padi Shah. Uzbek restaurant. Bakery Vitos. That's Italian bakery. Uzbeki, across the street. Georgian tasty spot, Georgian and International. Bagels, those older ones. You know, I think we're still in Sheepshead Bay, technically. It's still Sheepshead Bay territory, so when we look at the street sign, I'm pretty sure it's going to say Sheepshead Bay. That's a Vietnamese cuisine, and it's a pharmacy. The sign is in 3 languages, I believe, if not mistaken. Chinese, English, and probably Russian. That's Vietnamese restaurants. Pizza and Grill. Oh, Subway is there still. Still Subway. Karaoke bar. I see Subway in front of me 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 street blocks. It's Avenue U, subway station on the Q line. There's Chinese supermarkets there. Walking Shorts 360 Avenue U, awesome. It's too far. It's raining and lightning here. There's several Chinese supermarkets back to back. One is J&J and this one is Shanghai Food. Why are we on this side of the street? Which one is more exciting? Probably that one. Let's cross. It's 1:07 p.m. in New York City. We are in Brooklyn. Thursday, July 6, 2023. How you doing, Brooklyn? That whole place, by the way, is really delicious. That one right there that we just passed, yeah, right across the street right there. Thanks for heads up. One of these days, Laura Lamb we are doing great here in Sheepshead Bay. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to pass by several Chinese supermarkets. Red cherry, 99 cents a pound. It's crazy. So they're gonna yell at me on that. Yeah, that kind of little non-verbal communication happens. So they're like, nah, like okay. Apricots, $2.99 a pound. Robin's such a nice change from Manhattan. Peaches, $2 a pound. Apples, $1 a pound too. Like compare these prices to Manhattan prices in the supermarkets. $11 for watermelon. Maybe a little OD, just a little bit, but these are big actually. The baby bananas, $1.29 a pound. Grape, $2. Strawberries, $2.50 each. Little blueberries, little blueberry boxes, 2 for $2. Wow. Laura Lamb, yeah, we don't like cameras. We don't like cameras. Okay, thank you. 3 for $5.50. It's a little kind of but they're big, they're yellow, they're yummy. 3 for $3 kiwis. And papayas, $1.39 a pound. There was a girl standing there with a shopping cart, and she was even she was like a random person was kind of like walking away from the camera. Some people just wave and say hey. They have no idea who I represent. They don't care. And some just don't like to be on camera. This is 18th Street and Avenue U. Her herb store across the street. Song Bay Nyang Herb Store. I'm probably mispronouncing it. People's Pharmacy, Chinese, and Spanish, Russian, Chinese. Signage. I guess they speak all the languages around here. And this is how it should be, there's clientele that speaks different languages. Seatown Supermarket. That herb place does amazing acupuncture walking shorts. Oh, that one with the red banner on top. Good to know. Good to hear from locals. Banana King has a big fruit stand there, and a supermarket too, I guess. It's a huge fruit display across the street. Like the whole corner is fruits, and they're just Alright, yes, walking. I'm going to move in a month or two. Move to Sheepshead Bay, or from Sheepshead Bay. Walking shows I used to live in that neighborhood. Ah, gotcha. We hear subway, see subway, elevated subway station, Avenue U subway station there. Gotcha. Banana King on Avenue U, on U, East 17th Street. Alright, I'm moving closer to my daughter in Connecticut. It's a big move for me. Oh yes. Totally different lifestyle, but probably calmer, better air, less stress. Lord, I'm already exhausted walking. LOL. I hate packing. Yeah, moving is a big deal, always. Look at this one. This one's fairly new. Smoky joint. Now, subway station's in front of us. Avenue U and East 16th Street. Yes, we're still in Sheepshead Bay, so it's official. We're still in Sheepshead Bay. So let's plug the music for a minute. So right when you get off the subway, it looks like, you know, there are cute several bakeries here. One is right here, down here, right off the subway. June's Bakery and Cafe. They have tables inside, so perfect for a snack any time of the day. Next to it is Donut Shop. There's medical, dental across the street, East 15th and Avenue U. Let's Stop 99. This one looks like a big 99-cent store, discounted store with a lot of things you need for your household. If you go inside, you're sure gonna walk out with a whole bag of something you didn't know you needed. Let's walk a little in that direction. It's another Chinese store there across the street. Ming Bakery across the street. Chinese restaurant, Golden Z, and smaller supermarket all across the street right there. a good area for bakery hopping. You know, not bar hopping, but bakery hopping. Another bakery, K&V. B3 bus going to Bensonhurst from here. Crossing East 14th Street. And bakery, I'm not sure what it is. Looks like it's a Georgian bakery. Chinese restaurants. Good family bakery. And Wheatfield Bakery. This one also has a large indoor space, looks like. They don't call it Chinatown, but it's a huge Chinese community here. Jornada's, hey. All these bakeries should be called Diabetical. Funny caravan restaurant with cave. I think we're walking toward Coney Island Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. This is East 13th Street. So now we're on Avenue U in Sheepshead Bay. Sheepshead Bay is a pretty big territory if you think about it. Big neighborhood. That's a Vietnamese restaurant. Another one. That's a big Chinese supermarket. Cherries, $1.49 a pound. Red cherries. It's watermelons, $9.99 each. See, a little something is a little cheap, something is a little more expensive. The breadfruit, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I'm mistaken. I always forget what it's called. And a liquor store as well. Homecrest Avenue and Avenue U. Let's see, we're streaming for 1 hour and 50 minutes. I think we should pause. I should rehydrate and maybe pick up a few things for Delilah on the way back. We will see. Let me communicate with her after we're done streaming. I hope she's watching somewhere too. Hi, Delilah. Today we explored Sheepshead Bay. We started on Emmons Avenue and Sheepshead Bay Road, and we browsed along the canal area, and then we walked all the way to Avenue U. we didn't rush, and it took us 1 hour and 50 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the walk. See, we have different type of streams. Sometimes it's Macy's 4th of July fireworks, and sometimes we're just exploring the neighborhoods in Brooklyn. Who knows where we're gonna be next time? We don't know. I don't know. So perhaps today, later today, we will see you again. Perhaps. In any occasion, if you subscribe to our channel, you're good, because you will get notifications. And if you did not subscribe yet, please hit the subscribe button and like button, if you don't mind me reminding you. Laura Lamb, it was a long walk for sure. Thank you for a great time. You're welcome. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for enjoying, everyone. We will see you sooner rather than later. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and let's see what we're gonna do next. Until then, have a fantastic one. Bye-bye. You're welcome, Noble Sweetness, Ambrose, Walking Shorts, everybody.